The Nigerian first to walk out onto the track, ran 10.78 recently, but was with a plus 3.1 wind. Dina Asher-Smith will be in lane 2, the former world champion at 200 meters, now based in Austin, Texas. TT Terry, a little training group going to walk out next between 3, 4 and 5, and 3 of the quickest women in the world. We do have the 3 though Olympic medalists, including Melissa Jefferson. Melissa Jefferson, as she was then, she got married in March. Then the Olympic champion Julian Alfred will be in lane 5 from St. Lucia, and it's great to see Sha'Carri Richardson back. She had injury problems all the indoor season. Hasn't divulged too much about it. It was back in February, she said. Has only had one race, which was a pretty sedentary affair. And then Tina Clayton and her twin sister, Tia Clayton, have been ripping it up for Jamaica. The 20-year-old did beat her sister at the National Championships just recently in 10.81. And then you've got the experience of Mary-José Talu-Smith from Ivory Coast, still running very well indeed. In lane 9, Maya McCoy, who's thrust herself onto the world stage this year, had looked as though she might take up the opportunity to run for Liberia, but has come back, given that she's running so well, to say USA is the flag I run under. So TT Terry, Jefferson Wooden, Richardson, friends, training partners. In fact, TT Terry was bridesmaid at Jefferson Wooden's wedding earlier on this year. But in those middle lanes, 3, 4, 5 and 6, you throw in Tina Clayton as well. Julian Alfred knows, although she's in brilliant form, the Olympic champion, she has a bit, well, she said she has a bit of a love-hate relationship with this track in Eugene. Last time she was here, was disqualified at the World Championships. She did win the NCAAs here earlier that year. So the Olympic champion in the yellow in lane 5, Richardson in 6. But watch out for Jefferson Wooden in 4 and Terry in 3. Jefferson Wooden gets out sharper than Alfred. Richardson gets left a little bit. Clayton trying to get into it, but the Olympic champion just trying to get ahead. But Jefferson Wooden is hanging on at the moment. The American has got it. And look at the time, 10.75. Jefferson Wooden continues what's been a scintillating year for her. Beats the Olympic champion, who herself is at the top of her game. That is a big, big win. Jefferson Wooden, yes, she says. Great race between the two of them. We thought they'd be a little bit ahead of everybody else. Richardson way down as we might have expected. However, these two surely this year have to be the two to beat. Jefferson Wooden, 75, 77 for Alfred, just 200ths behind, and the wind is legal. Actually, no, Tim, into a headwind.
Minus 1.5, 10.75. What would it have been if we'd turned that wind around? Brilliant start from Jefferson Wooden there. 4 from top, and then Alfred came back, and Alfred I thought was easing past at mid-race. You don't often see a comeback like that through the second half from the early leader, but she found new speed in the second half, Jefferson Wooden. She dug so deep to take that win, Steve. I really thought up to 60 metres, Alfred in the yellow, so powerful, accelerated between 20 and 50. I thought she'd got it. She went past Jefferson Wooden. She led at about halfway. Jefferson Wooden came back at her, and that is so rare in a 100.
A bit unlucky there, aren't we? Like you said, I was watching that replay halfway down the home straight. The clock's at minus 1.5, yet the flags don't look like it's going in that way, so that's a little bit unfortunate. That could have been something incredibly quick.
What's up, viewers? Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all enjoyed that throwback race. If y'all new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. That way y'all don't miss out on any of the updates coming in the new track and field season in 2026. But yeah, that race was at the Prefontaine Classic all the way back in July. That would have been after the Jamaica National Trials, after Tina Clayton won and many were looking for her to do some serious damage because she was going up against the big hitters, the Melissa Jefferson, the Julian Alfred, the Telu. And yes, Melissa Jefferson, as we know, she did go on to become world champion, running a time of 10.61 seconds, which is also a new personal best for her, which put her at the 4th fastest woman of all times. So as we know, Melissa Jefferson did go on to do some serious damage. As for Tina Clayton, many were hoping that she could replicate the 10.8 that she dropped at the Jamaican National Trials in this race. However, it wasn't her day. Basically, she ended up finishing 4th. Julian Alfred, though, she was the only one who got close to Melissa Jefferson in this race, and many believe that she would have been the one to challenge her at the World Championships as well. But Tina Clayton actually showed up and she beat Julian Alfred in the 100-meter final at Worlds. And as explained, Melissa Jefferson was basically a class above the rest. She was untouchable. No one could come close to her. But as we know, there would have been a battle for 2nd and 3rd. And Julian actually ended up finishing 3rd while Tina got the 2nd place. Later we found out that Julian actually suffered a hamstring injury. Yes, I think it's tier 2. I'm not sure if I'm correct. If y'all know the correct injury status of Julian Alfred, y'all can leave it in the comments. But yeah, she did suffer a hamstring injury. That's the reason why she didn't perform as she should in the 100 meters, and she pulled out of the 200 meters entirely, so she did not run the heats. The heats would have been 2 days after the 100-meter final. But yeah, Tina Clayton did surprise a lot of persons. We saw her sister do it at the Olympics. That's Tia did it at the Olympics, where she made the final, clocking 10.86 in the semis. She didn't get a spot on the podium though, but it shows that the twin turbos, they're definitely the new face of Jamaican women sprinting. It's basically the changing of the guard, because Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce would have run her final race at the World Championships, and basically Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce running her final race, finishing around 6th place. Tina Clayton, the younger athlete, 19 years old, basically dominating, finishing 2nd. Absolute changing of the guard right there. That shows you that Jamaican women sprinting is alive and well. But definitely congratulations to Melissa Jefferson. If she continues like this, she'll be unbeatable for years. We saw how Shelly dominated, even though Shelly got beaten, because during that period there were super fast athletes, and in this period we do have some super fast female athletes, but no one going as fast as Melissa Jefferson. So if she can improve on that 10.61, then she's in world record realm. We know the fastest woman alive is Elaine, 10.54 seconds. She's the only female to go close to the world record of 10.49. But if Melissa Jefferson just improved like anywhere from 1 to 5% more on what she's already have, if she stays injury free and can continue on the path that she's on, then definitely I believe the world record is in danger. But viewers, let me know if y'all enjoyed that throwback race. Again, the 2026 athletic season will kick off pretty soon. Indoors will start in January, so we'll be providing y'all with all the updates. Feel free to subscribe to this channel if y'all new to this channel, and also like and share the video. That way y'all get all the updates in track and field.